Congratulations, floppies! We all lived to see episode 102 of TERRORflops. Yay! Welcome to this week's episode of TERRORflops. It's Tuesday. That means I'm going to be playing something terrible for you all today, and that terrible thing right now, right here, right behind me, is Putty Squad. Now, Putty Squad has a long history. A lot of you youngsters might not know about the game Putty, but back in the days of the Amiga, I used to love the game Putty. It was very funny to a young boy. It had lots of weird British humour in it. It was just bizarre. It had things like hot dogs with boxing gloves and very bizarre enemies, funny noises, and stupid-looking bees. And it was very silly Putty indeed. I loved it so much. I even got it on the Super Nintendo when it came out on the Super Nintendo. And there was supposed to be at one point a sequel called Putty Squad made, and it was actually made, and it was going to be released for the Amiga, but it got shelved. And then just before the PlayStation 4 came out, the creators of the game, Sector 3, or System 3 even, announced they were going to do a HD remake of the long-lost video game Putty Squad. The game is quite loud, is it okay? Any better? Hopefully that's a bit better. Yes. So this is a HD remake, basically, of a long-lost Amiga game. But that is only the beginning of the story, really, because this game was the very first PlayStation 4 game I played on an actual PlayStation 4 rather than a dev kit. I went to a preview session in London for this game, got to play on an actual PlayStation 4 before they'd been released. It was the first time I'd ever seen one. I'd never seen the menus or the backgrounds of it. And so it was a very exciting time. I was like, ooh, I'm going to play... Why did they go green then? I'm going to play Putty Squad. It's a remake of one of my old school favourite games. I'm going to play it on the PlayStation 4 as well. Never played on PlayStation 4. Exciting. So I was pretty much in good spirits. Then after I had a go on it, I was like, yeah, that's all right. It's not, definitely some rose-tinted memories going on. Then I interviewed the owner of System 3, called Mark Cale, who announced to me in an interview, which is still available on Eurogamer, that this game would come as this game would include as a pre-order bonus a season pass. If you pre-ordered this game, you would get a season pass, which would then allow you, once you play the game, you'd unlock stickers. I don't know if any of these... No, these aren't the stickers. Maybe they'll be in the locked section. As you played the game, you unlock stickers. The more stickers you got, or basically, if you unlocked certain stickers, you'd get a free level. Every fortnight, they'd release a free level for this game as a download. So, obviously, people were like, "Oh, that sounds cool. The future of gaming, tied up in a little retro game." But I quite fancy this with a free level and a season pass and stuff. None of those things ever came to pass. It was a big fat lie. Mark Cale didn't say anything about this game afterwards at all, I don't think. He certainly didn't release any extra levels for this game. This game came out with a fart and then it died. There was no more free levels for this game. So yeah, if you pre-ordered this game back in the day, you pre-ordered it on the basis of a lie. I'm sorry, because it wasn't very good in the end anyway. How do I know it wasn't very good? Because somewhere I've got the Metacritic scores. This game got a 38 on the Metacritic overall, which is very low. Lower than last week's TERRORflop. The lowest award was from PlayStation Official Magazine Australia. They said, there is no way this antiquated nobody is worth this much of your money and attention. Because there was fuck all to play on the PlayStation 4 at this point. I think System 3 probably charged quite a bit for it, and people bought it because there was fuck all to play. They just wanted a PlayStation 4 game. Every IT says ugly is not enough to define Silly Putty. It is simply an almost unpublished game from 20 years ago with outdated graphics and gameplay. Another 30 from Metro Games Central. Seems very unfair to suddenly thrust such a dated game back into the limelight, but it really would have been better if Putty Squad had stayed in retirement. Push Square gave it 40. Everyone else looking to relive the past may be better off tackling one of the Blue Blur's adventures, though, and letting this blue blob fester in the pipes beneath the sink. The highest review was from Destructoid that gave it a 50. You should only pick up Putty Squad if you're a fan of the original and have an unhealthy affinity towards platformers. Everyone else need not apply unless the game drops to a rightful price of $10 or less. So there were no positive reviews of this one and only 2 mixed reviews. Over on user reviews side, there are actually 4 positive, 2 mixed and 4 negative. Negative 1, Drugs Measure Tim says, this is honestly not what we expect from a PS4 title. Maybe for the PS2 it was good, or the N64 or the SNES, but not here. Stinger B gave it a 4 out of 10. It's a new iteration to Super Putty. Those who played the original know how zany and fun this game is promising to be. The first thing I noticed when playing this, it's 30 frames per second. But hold on, this is on a next-gen console, right? Just another platformer. This could have been on a SNES, right? So why the fuck isn't it running silky smooth? Did they do this on purpose? For shame, System 3. The game would have got a solid 7, if not an 8 from me, but it gets hammered down due to this game is running at 30 frames per second, but it should be running at 60 frames per second. 4 out of 10 score. Developers everywhere learn already. 60 frames per second is the minimum requirement for games to be enjoyable. We aren't living in 1990 anymore where less performance would be condoned. Well, I'm interested to see what Stinger B made of Gotham Knights in that case. The highest score, 10 out of 10, says this game is amazing. This is Leafy on 14. It's the most confusing and interesting concept in the world. So many things to be confused by. I mean, learn. This is the most fast-paced game, and it's just like Sonic. Play this new 8th generation console gaming experience. This is PS4. Okay, that's a lie. Yeah, someone's lying on that one. That's definitely a lie. Right, so Eurogamer couldn't be fucked to review this, and for good reason. Let's kick this off. I actually played quite a bit of this game, but my progress hasn't carried over from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5 backwards compatible because I couldn't be fucked to go in the loft and get the PlayStation 4 out, basically. But yeah, so let's just dive into the tutorial and play it from the beginning. The training gym. Putty Squad tutorial. Control the blue putty using the left stick. So in terms of this game, movement is kind of similar to the Amiga game, but there you go. Used to move like that in the Amiga game, stretching rather than toddling along on little legs. Okay, so I've absorbed a red putty, and once you've absorbed the right number of red putties, you can exit the level. In the Amiga game, you had to rescue babies for some reason. I don't think you have to rescue babies in this. I think they might have thought rescuing babies with a blue blob was a little bit weird, even for this game. So we got some simple platforming here, and I've opened the door. There we go. Some good training, this. I haven't said hello to everyone. Hold on, let's say hello to everyone with this funky music going on. We've got 12 people watching on Twitch at the moment. Hello to Dragon Botherer, Vandal Ross. We've got Belgareth 101, Space Hoppercopter, Nightcats over there on Twitch as well, as is Chi Chi Dinky Poo too. So welcome to everyone chatting over there. Did I say everyone? Space Hoppercopter as well, welcome. Is this an Evercade game, says Jonius. This game could totally get on the Evercade, but this is a PlayStation 4 launch title, believe it or not. In fact, this is the very first third-party PlayStation 4 game. So, you know, there was first-party PlayStation 4 launch titles as well, but this was the very first third-party PlayStation 4 launch title. All right, who's chatting at the moment on the YouTubes? Hello to Offworld, Alex Samaras, Claire T-Rex, Dan Matthews, Daniel Majors, Darren Morris, David Gorman, Dragon Botherer, EA122, Fran Bang, Gavin K86, Junie Desu, Kate Lily, Keaton Belliston, Lacroix Boy Marks, Nightcat, QB Gaming, Repercussions, Rainer Watts, Snow White Rose, Stephen Rounce, Tyler, Jonius, and when I'm 64 bits. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you were alive and a gamer during the Amiga days, then we will probably remember the original Putty game. It was a very popular game in the original Amiga. Hey Matt Hayes, first time catching a stream for a while, he says. Well, I'm sorry, it's this one. Hey Probably a Witch, and hey TJ Paints and Games as well. Okie dokie. Right, let's carry on. We're still learning the ropes here. So stretch. So you can stretch the putty through certain items. Collect stars to increase power. Each star adds to the column on the left. Fill the column to upgrade to the next weapon. Okay, what's my weapon at the moment? It's... Oh, okay, left button gives me a full view or a big view of the map. So punch, L1 and R1 give me the punch. That is some incredible punch animations. They've just put a PNG of a star underneath a PNG of a fist. There is not much animation going on in this game at all, is there? At least it's not brown. I mean, you say what you like about this game. It is colourful as fook. It does indeed look like a Nintendo Wii shovelware game, though. I can see why people may have been a little bit angry about the fact... Can I go through this door? A little bit angry about the fact that they bought this full price. Or indeed pre-ordered it. For the prospect of, you know, the prospect of free levels once a fortnight. That sounds kind of cool. Like, imagine that, like a video game that gives you a free level every fortnight. I don't think we've really ever had that. Oh, here we go. So, I just sucked up loads of food there. Got some health, I believe. I got some nitro. Use nitro bomb to destroy the bunker. Okay, there we go. Nitro bomb destroyed the bunker. It was guarding the blob. I absorbed it. I'm MIA okay. Punching pups by pressing the L1 and the R buttons. Jump on them and punch them for extra points. Ooh, okay, I hurt my putty there. You can tell because his eyes went all big. Okay, so you can jump on them, crush their helmets into their body, and then punch them for more points. So that's where the gameplay skills come in. And we're getting a bit more intricacy to the levels now. Some collectible areas. Come at me, helmet bro. Oh, I've upgraded to the next weapon, which is now arrows. So those weapons automatically upgrade depending on how full the bar is. Now I've got... I don't know why an electrified finger is going to be a better weapon than arrows you can have a ranged attack with, but never mind. What the fuck is... What is that power? I now have a... I'm now farting out a fake putty? Oh, okay. Oh! Did that finger do anything? Do I have to absorb these guys? Let's say absorb them. Okay. So I absorbed them. Use the imp to just... Okay. Okay, so I turn into the imp. And then it fires. It looks like it's... Honestly, it looks like it's thrusting and shoving it and firing its dick out. And you teleport via the medium of cheese. That makes sense, doesn't it? I told you this game had a weird British humour vibe to it. Sonic's seen much better days. This music really is a bit much, says Claire T-Rex. Do you not like the music? Do you not like the music? I can turn the music down a bit. Maybe. What's that brightness? What's that? Music? I brought the... Oh, there we go. We can have atmospheric. We can just have the music off completely. There we go. How's that? That better? So it's basically a shit Mario stroke Sonic-like game, says Darren Morris. I mean, yeah, basically. Basically, yes. Back in the day, back when this was out in on the Amiga, it wasn't a shit Mario or Sonic game. It was something completely different. It was a... Oh, fuck. It was a bonkers comedy platformer game with just some really ingenious twists. The levels, in fact, for the original Putty, from what I remember, is they were kind of like vertical rather than wide like this one. I used my penis to open up the map there. I put my controller down. The trigger landed on my length, and there we go. Wide on. So, yes. The Amiga version had a lot of charm to it, whereas this came out in the days of the PlayStation 4, when people were expecting a hell of a lot more than this shite. It's not even. It doesn't even have the kind of retro charm of an Amiga game. I feel like if this game had been brought out with like actual pixel graphics, like the same kind of pixel graphics that the Amiga version had, I really do feel like this game would probably have looked better in a way. Here it just looks like someone's just gone onto Google and tried to find as many free PNGs as possible to make the game. Ian, your penis control summoned the sex bots. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kate Lily. Looks like a C-rated Kirby, says QB Gaming. And Claire T-Rex says, a man of many talents. I know, right? Skills. You'll find a PNG with a watermark in a minute, says Gavin. Like that fucking Terminator game that had the the web address of the website they stole their free PNGs from for the wallpapers. That's a TERRORflop. That also reviewed pretty badly and is very shit, Gavin. Press select. Oh, what? Oh, select. Oh, circle. Select. No. What? Oh. What the fuck? How's the thing on the right working? It's always selecting the... What? Okay, maybe it just made me do... Okay, so I control the pod like this. Here we go. I get to fly around, grab some more coin, some more stars. It drops a bomb out of its arse. Is that... Oh no, that's my actual stars. Bomb! Bomb! That cheeky Gavin makes me think you didn't like it, says Gavin. Maybe a little. Okay, tap circle to exit pod. Okay, now does it... Okay, now... It's just it wanted me to select the balloon, so that finger kept moving with it. Right. A Gafugs in this game would be incredible, says Tala. Shots fired, says Carl Richardson. Okay. What is that? Is that a... Can I absorb that? Oh, I can. Okay, so I absorbed the spring. So the spring, I can then poop out here and grab the stars. So you see, there's a little bit of method to the madness here. Absorb, drop, bounce. There we go. Am I still in the training mode or what? So now we need to do the Rocket Man. There we go. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh, I knocked them all out. Whoa! Triple kill. So oops! Oh shit! Let's stretch to move up and down ladders. That's basically the same animation as the Amiga one. I definitely think the Amiga version looks better. Do yourself a favour and Google Putty Amiga and just have a look. The retro graphics suit it much better, I think. They'd have had a really talented retro artist, like pixel artist, doing this, I think. Up! German carrot there, having a go. Yeah, I really think. Whoops, shit. I really think that like a dedicated pixel artist with some talent could have made a game that looks a lot better than what this does. Nitro. Zoom. Where's the exit then? There it is. Ah, here's one of the stickers. So this sticker, if the developers hadn't have lied to us all, that carrot did say Achtung, yes. That carrot in the original game, I'm pretty sure it had like a sample of Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice in it. But it did say Achtung. Yes, it did. So this is one of the stickers that would have earned you a free level if the developers hadn't have been big fucking liars. Welcome to the sticker book. Any stickers you find can be placed in this book. Use L, R and R1 to turn pages. Some of the words I read then were correct. Okay, collect all your stickers in this book. Below is your first sticker. Unlock new levels for each completed page. New sticker. Okay. And then you can press triangle to look at that sticker slightly bigger than it was before. Marvellous. A naughty dog. Collect this sticker in the jungles of Squirt in marathon mode. Okay. Where was the star? Oh, is the star? Oh, is it always these stickers are always a star in the game, are they? So there's 100 levels in the game, so there's quite a few stickers to collect. A pokey hole. And I presume this is the page for levels that you would have unlocked if they hadn't been liars.
Marathon mode unlocked.
Marathon mode unlocked, huh?
Nitro.
Okay, so this is a brand new level, is it? Yeah. And it's quite wide, this one. There are 5 putties to collect in total. And we've got a new power-up here. A clock.
Time extended.
Ooh. Can I absorb the nitro? Yeah, by standing. So, oh shit. So by going up here and absorbing, the controls feel a little bit better than they wow titties than they did on the Amiga. The Amiga version was relatively tricky to control. I think part of that was its charm, though, getting to grips with the weird wonkiness of controlling a blob of silly putty, but nevertheless, I still found it more enjoyable than this version. Oop. Oh, this cat doesn't kill me, even though I punched the fuck out of it all the time. Shit, fuck. Come on, there we go. Haha. Alright. One blob down. Let's jump on this dickhead and punch his face off. There's another sticker. Boom! Got a sticker for my collection.
Sticker earned.
Sticker earned. Oh, do I need to... Oh, did I miss that star? Bugger. Okay, let's stretch up here. Right. Putty and battering. Okay, I've got myself a spaceship to fly around now. That's going to be useful for collecting all the stars I saw to the right when I was running across. I kind of like the way that the power-ups seem to, or at least they did through the training level, they seem to stick with me. Whether they will... I've won a trophy! Yeah, whether they will stick with me throughout the levels now, I don't know. Angry frogs. Is there anything else over here? No use for this spaceship. So this spaceship, in the Amiga version, you'd get into a spaceship at the end of the level, and that spaceship would... That spaceship would be the thing that flies you off to the next level. Protection from damage for a time when it's used. Okay, so we've got invincibility. Right, so you can't knock the frogs. You can't stun the frogs. You can only punch them. Alright. Stretch past the fork. I don't give a fork. Bit of extra time. I guess if you like old school platformers and you're not bothered about oh, it turns it on and off. If you like old school platformers and you're not bothered about graphics or sounds or story or promises, then you might people may kind of enjoy this. This, like, 100%, this would be pretty decent on something like the Evercade, I'd say. Oh, look at that. New level record. 8 enemy pups killed. 7 pups squashed for extra points. Look at these excellent PS4 graphics. This is the same console that bought you games like Knack. 1 sticker collected. Was this game developed on a dare? Says Jonius. This game was developed as this game was saved from death. It was a lost game. Can I bring up ready to go? Does it just play this little screen over and over again? Or is it sending up one putty at a time in the ship? That's not very fuel efficient. No, it's just... Oh, maybe it is flying in one at a time. So, Putty Moon was where you had to get to in the original. I presume Putty Moon is like a play on the name Button Moon, which was a TV show in the UK years ago. No, it just kind of brings them back again. Alright, fuck it. Some zombies need to stay in the ground, says Kate Lily. How we laughed at Knack. We're not laughing now, says Franban. Knack is the goat, says Gavin. How did I guess that you would be the only person in the world to like Knack, Gavin? This game looks like it escaped from the Mega Drive, says Claire T-Rex. I mean, technically it did. I think it was on... I don't know if it was on the Mega Drive. It was on the Super Nintendo, at least. Okay, we got a new thing. New sticker. Tombs of King Fut Hotel. And then we can look at that bigger if we want. But it doesn't increase the resolution of it. So it kind of makes it look really shitty when it zooms out. What does that even have in a... What has that got to do with the game in any way? Someone just fucking was... Someone was just fucking around when they made this. Oh, Knack sucks, lol. I have standards, says Gavin. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, look at the excellent graphics of this there map screen. Well, we do have a some kind of double level exit shenanigans going on here. Alcohol was involved with that sticker book, says Junny Desu. I think not giving a fuck was involved in that sticker book. Okay, so it doesn't carry your power-ups between levels. It was just doing that in the tutorial, which is a shame. These motherfuckers got guns now. Boing, boing. Nice. Extra points. Extra life. Donkey punch that frog in the back of the head. Trying to tongue me. Okay, and then we want to drop the spring here. And use it to... Oh! I've won a trophy again. Do I get... Am I getting... Am I going to earn, like, trophies for the PlayStation version of this? And the PlayStation 5 version of this? And the PlayStation 4 version of this, I wonder? I'm going to check my trophies in a second. Once I've gathered this annoying star. Let's have a look, shall we? Is there something on my desktop I'm not allowed to show you? Hopefully not. Nifty 50. Here we go. View trophies. So I did unlock a trophy. So I would have unlocked these trophies on the PlayStation 4, I'm sure. 2022, 2022. Yeah, it's got brand new PlayStation 5 trophies by the looks of things. How do I bring up my trophies in general here? Trophies. That's Ghostbusters. Balls. Oh, fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. For real, this is what I imagine every NFT stroke blockchain game to look like, says Alex Samaras. I mean, I would, like, no one would be, wait, what? Everyone would be forgiven for thinking that was true if you told them that. My time has been extended. Okay, they have been electrocuted. Collect disguise. Opponents. Collected disguise. Opponents will ignore you while using this. Well. Oh, let's put the disguise on then. How do I... Wait, that's not it. Okay. I've got my disguise on. No, now they're not hurting me at all. Excellent. It's that one-hit killsville with the electric finger prod, I guess. I can't remember how far I got with this game now. I think I got bored of it before I'd got past like the second world. That seems like something I'd do. I definitely never completed this game. But like many other people who got a PS4 launch on launch day, probably had to play this because there was fuck all else to play. How do I get that star in the mouth there? Okay, whoa, it's another sticker. There's a sticker on each level, huh? Little burps every so often. Give me that. Okay, we stop that spinny thingy. Oh god, there's two spinny thingies. So there's some platforming and exploration going on. But it's not exactly the most thrilling of video games, eh? The exit is down there to my left. I'm wondering what these floors with the stars do. Oops. You automatically you come underneath and you punch them up. So you automatically teleport on the cheese if you touch it. There's no control over that. Collected a chili. Use this to burn everything you touch, huh? Where has my items on the side gone? I've eaten the chili by accident. I don't know where my items bar on the side. It used to be above me there, but now it's gone, so I have no idea what I'm picking. And to think in comparison, PS5 got Astrobot on launch, says Claire T-Rex. I know, right? No more Achtung Karotten, says Repercussions. Oh, I'm sure there'll be one soon. They were quite a regular enemy back in the original. My dog did something brown and horrendous earlier that had more charm, says Dragon Botherer. Lol. Isn't this character from a game from many decades ago, says Cyrexile. Ah, welcome Cyrexile. I see you've just joined the stream. Yes. You can, if you want a little bit of a Putty Squad history lesson, rewind that stream. Oh, fucking hell, the idiot fanboys are out for the Bayonetta 3 review vid, says Nightcat. I did warn Zoe that while she was on holiday, the shit hit the fan, and everything went weird in the world of Bayonetta. Yes, for the Amiga Cyrexile. Correcto. I expect the design process went something like this. Guys, we need some graphics for a game, and then 5 minutes later, one artist returned from the shops with a quantity of graphics. Well, for the game at least, I presume they just remade the graphics, because a lot of the levels are the same as the cancelled version of the game on the Amiga. But the rest of it, like this kind of stuff in this book, who fucking knows? Although this sticker, I can't remember what this guy is called, but he was awesome in the original. Uncle Bert or something he was called, and he was a special power-up, and if you got him, he'd pop up and then he'd play a tune like a shit wedding disco DJ, and all the enemies would dance and you could walk past them. I still have a copy of Super Putty for the CD32, says Ross T. Wow, that's got to be pretty rare, that. That's going to be pretty rare. To think the one thing to get this kitten to cool her kitty jets and give me space is the soothing voice of Higton. Ah, how's your new kitty going? Kate Lily, did you come up with a name in the end for your new kitten? Did you call it Pee Pee Poo Poo, like I suggested? Hello, little Pee Pee Poo Poo, little Pee Pee Poo Poo. Would you like some din-dins? It's Blakey from On the Bus, says when I'm 64 bits. Multi-sticker. You saying that this character, the voiceover sounds like the announcer for Killer Instinct, Tyler? Does a little bit, I guess. Remarkably, Ian, no, that's not the name. Pee Pee Poo Poo is not the name for the kitten? No, it's the only one I suggested. Well, I didn't get the secret level. Oh, look, we can... Oh, it goes... There's bloody loads. Well, there's 100 levels in total. Look at that fucking spaceship. What is going on? Pretty sure the people who programmed this game hadn't programmed a game since the Amiga, so hadn't thought about how to modernize things. Talazora. Is that how I pronounce it? Talazora? We're looking at getting her friend because she's a super Velcro kitty. Is that off a game? I don't recognise that name, or maybe I do and I just forgot. It's definitely better than Pee Pee Poo Poo, but only just. That's too many levels, says Claire T-Rex.
Mode unlocked.
Don't worry, Claire T-Rex. Oh, I'm still got my chili power. Yeah, don't worry, Claire T-Rex. I won't be playing all of those levels. Oh, my chili's run out today. Okay. Okay, it looks like I can kill the helicopter. Okay, killed the helicopter. Stopped it dropping enemies. Bounce on this dickhead and get up and pick up the thingies. Oh, look at those look like original Xbox logos symbols. Okay, that turns them off. There's a climb up there. Can I hit this star from below? Thought I had to stretch and do it. Oh. I'll poop it out my butt. Okay. Well, there's... I think those burp sound effects are lifted from the original. I remember there being burping sound effects in it.
Tough guy, eh?
Tough, who said that? This is quite a long level. Look at that. Someone spent all afternoon designing this level, I'm sure. Wow, I just completely murdered a cat. Oh, my item bar's back anyway, at least. It's kind of hard to tell which areas you can jump on and which you can't. Like, these blocks aren't exactly the most standy-outy. If you were visually impaired in any way, that might be quite a challenge to see some of these platforms. I mean, I'm not visually impaired, and it's a challenge to see some of those platforms, so... Okay, can I just... Ah, yeah. I just turned myself into a giant blue erection, and now I can schnaffle to my heart's content. Oh, come on, grab that last star, you fuck! Oh, you little shit. The completionist in me is wants that star. Actually, I could just... I've got loads of these. Flies in so shoddily. This game really is a big bum poo poo of a video game. But honestly, like, this type of game back in the day, you know, when I was young teens, and there wasn't much else going on in world of video games, you know, it wasn't up to the style of the 2013s or whenever the hell this came out. I honestly probably would have dug this. Like, if I'd had this on the Super Nintendo, I'd have probably played through this and completed it and quite enjoyed myself. Mainly because of all else. What do we want? This guy. Nice. Rocket Ripper, I've just won the trophy for. You little ripper. You flaming galah. Hey. Is that health? I don't know if the burgers are health, actually. I think they're just weapon power. I like that you can chain the jumps together on the birds, but you can't go higher with them, so it's a bit pointless. MIA okay. Uh-oh, shit. Okay, that was not what I meant to pick, but never mind. Pricks are firing mortars at me. Okay, how do I... Ah, you fucker. I fell off. Nutsacks! Bastard. Bastard. Okay, I've right royally... How dare you? I've right royally screwed this up. This game was made with nobody playing it in mind by the looks of it, says Franban. I see there are a lot of Putty fans out there watching today. Yeah, this game is it's a difficult one for me because, like I said many times, I was a big fan of the original, and times and game quality has changed quite a lot. And this seems like a game that... I mean, if this game had been released on the PlayStation 4, it should have been marketed as a curiosity, less than $10 kind of game. DLC only. This game was boxed. This is a boxed game, about 25 quid or something. Definitely just... This was what I presume what happened here in the office of System 3 was, guys, we've got a development kit for the PlayStation 4. What have we got that we can shit out as quick as possible to make a fuck ton of money from gullible first-time buyers and do it at as low a cost as possible? And then they were like, well, we didn't really release Putty Squad, did we? Let's just reprogram that. Stick some flash graphics on it. And away we go. Super chat for a super stream, says Ziggy. Thank you, Ziggy. Big ups to the Putty crew, says Big Keaton Belliston. I got a new sticker. A naughty dog.
New sticker.
Unfortunately, not the good kind of naughty dog. People weren't standing in line through the night when this game released, question mark, says Urjonius. Yeah, they were. This was a launch title for the PlayStation 4. This was one of about 5 games you could get on the day the PlayStation 4 launched. I'm pretty sure the this game was also download. I've got the download version of it, not the boxed copy. This level is looks a little bit more like the traditional. Yeah, this level's more like the traditional Putty Squad game. So you'd climb up a big tower with hazards all the way, with your wonky putty controls, and if you fucked it, you'd fall all the way back down again and land on some spikes and get angry. We've basically got the same thing here. So this is a nice little throwback to putty games of yore. Why did I... Whoops. Okay. Shield. Can I stretch up there? I can. Wait! I want to land on his head. There we go. There's a nitro up here. Who's saying fire in the hold? Who's even saying that? Is that just a... What? I don't know who's saying that, but it happens basically every time I go up there. So bizarre. Can I not land on... There we go. Okay, alright. We want to have a nitro bomb.
Nitro.
There. So we can absorb that lad. And then boink. Sort that. It's getting tricky to see where the platforms are again. I just killed the bird. Poor birdie. Who do I think I am? Tilly? Killing poor defenseless animals. If you've been, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, why the fuck not? If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that, titties. That Tilly, unfortunately, caused the death of Colin 15. She also caused the death of Colin 14 as well. I didn't publicise that because during Colin 14, I guess, just died of shock, whereas Colin 15 was a little bit more gory until he had blood on her bottom lip as evidence of the crime against nature, what she had committed. The evil little shit. Ouch! False teeth.
Nitro.
Fuck you. We've got a false teeth enemies now. Very much. The enemies in this are very much like old school Spectrum kind of game design enemies, where it's just like, what should we have as an enemy? How about fucking anything? A toilet with teeth. A piece of cheese. Someone who looks like Margaret Thatcher. That's basically the thought. Fuck shit. Oh no. Oh, the familiar putty rage is coming back now. That's basically the thought design behind, the thought process behind enemy design, I think, back in the day. Alright, up we go. I can't be asked to do the jumping. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, this thing got jumped. Okay, free that putty. There we go. No! Ah! Nutsacks! No! Why am I jumping still? Fuck! Okay. God damn it. Nope. Nope. Why is it impossible to get onto... There we go. There you go, you big erect eyeball. Some cat food. Absorb this dickhead. Take his powers. Very Kirby-esque. This game was made before Kirby though, so technically Kirby copied Putty. I think. I'm not sure now. I'm not sure now actually. I think maybe Kirby was first. Kirby was on the NES, wasn't he? Putty first appeared on the Amiga. If Kirby was an 8-bit game, then Kirby came first. If he was a 16-bit, yeah, he must have been. Right, spring. Ouchie. Okay, so I'm basically just sending out clones of myself. It's another sticker. Can't wait to see what that is. New sticker. I'm pretty sure the stickers weren't in the original Amiga game. If they were, it would have done a load better, I'm sure. Final putty. Collected. The door's open. It's down here somewhere. Where is it? Further down. Ouch, we're going all the way to the bottom? I think we are. We'll fall all the way back down again. There we go. Well done me. Kirby was first on the OG Game Boy, says Alexander Hansen. Oh, there we go. Kirby was 1993. This was 1993 as well, I think, or the original version. Putty. Amiga. Well, Putty was developed and released on the Amiga in 1992. Kirby video game series. First release, Kirby's Dream Land, 1992. They're fucking related. I don't know what sex either of them are, but they're siblings. Holy shit. Have I just discovered some new video game lore that we never knew about? I think I might have done. You heard it here first, friends. Where's Twitch gone? Kirby and Putty are related. It's 30 this year. Putty is 30 this year. Oh. Interesting. Ah, brilliant. Great. Let's have a look at that close up, shall we? Oh, I love how the resolution drops. Wait, there's like a... The left eye is kiffed, and it has like a... It's like the left eye has been cut weird and then stuck back on in Photoshop. It's got like a little line Look at the lower part of the eye. Doesn't sit right. That's weird. Kirby and Putty separated at birth. They sent the blue ones to the Amiga and the pink ones to Nintendo. There's some dark Kirby and Putty fanfic out there. Says, Jonius. Uh-oh. Oh god, I don't want to see that. Jubilee celebrated by TERRORflops as repercussions. Okay. Boing. Bizarre, bizarre. Perhaps a little bit culturally insensitive, some of this stuff. It is a remake of a game that came out in the 90s, I guess. See, that dude was farting out robots. Yeah, he's doing magical robots for no discernible reason. No reason whatsoever that there should be robots in this level. I don't see why it fits in with the theme they're going for this level. Wait, could I not jump on the? Can you not jump on the awning to bounce? Seems stupid, or at least unplausible. I want to jump. Oh, fuck! Putty has, for a little blob of silly Putty, can't go very near the edges of things without falling off. This little bugger's got no hang time at all. As soon as you're a couple of pixels standing off the edge of a screen. Fuck! Screen, you're screwed. Hey, oh, Ted. Good God. That's impossible to avoid. Quick, give me some health. Oh, food does. Okay, food does fill your health. It's good to know. Go, killed that one. You keep that star, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, I don't want your shit star. Have I got any springs left? No springs. Oh, there's one though. Oh, that was lucky. Could have fallen off the map then and died. Okay, we've got a spring. Let's turn the power off there. Where's the rest of the buttons? So, the further you go into this game, seems the more intricate the levels become. Are they becoming any more fun? That'll be a no. But at least I've got myself another sticker, friendos. Woohoo! What do we want? Stickers! When do we want them? When we get our free levels as well. When are we going to get our free levels? Haha, you got scammed. Tits! They did release the Amiga version for free back in 2013, you're right. Okay. Actually, that's another scammy fact about this that I uncovered during my Eurogamer interview. Back when they announced this game, I think it was this game, Mark Cale said that anyone who pre-ordered it would get a physical disc, a physical Amiga disc copy of the original game. And do you know how many people received their free physical disc of the Amiga copy of this game? 0 people. Because in the interview with me, Mark said that he couldn't find anyone to copy and duplicate Amiga discs. I honestly don't know how hard that would be, but something tells me they didn't even try. Because if they did, I'm sure they could have just bought a disc burner from eBay and done it manually themselves on a PC. Surely can't be that hard to burn Amiga ROMs to discs. Nostalgia for the old games. There's MC349II. That's the only thing that's keeping me from trashing the shit out of this game completely is nostalgia for the original. Or hear me out. Did no one pre-order this as Jonius? There was a fair few people that did pre-order this because I'm pretty sure the reason I asked in the interview about the pre-order disc was because there were people kicking off on the internet about it being a scam already. It was 2013. Did this come out? It was nearly 10 years ago now, so I can't remember for sure. Wait, I didn't get what? God, why is it the level 2.1 that moves over to 2.2 and not like a little animation of the putty or something? Do I have to continue? Can I go back to the main menu quickly? The Wailing Tower, huh? Just here, how bad is this? It's pretty bad. Save game. This is definitely the sort of game that you should only buy if you are a fan of the original. So what do we got here? Challenge. What's that do? So we now got the septic swamps of Sushi, the House of Happy Horrors. So these levels are all locked. Are they just speed runs or what? Okay, play this level to the end. Collect all the stars. Destroy all the pups. Time to beat. Complete level using no food. Complete level without losing a life. So it's just play through them again, but with challenges. Exactly what it says on the tin, really. We've got the sticker book here. Wait. New sticker. There we go. A floating gentleman. Wonderful. We can load game. High scores. These high scores even work. Oh no. Okay. These are old school. Oh, there are some high scores. So these are the local high scores, just like old school games. It's got the developers' names in. But Unleash the Rage 72 has got 1 million points on this. Incredibly. World high scores. This goes to 20. Local high scores. So high scores near me seem to be exactly the same as the world high scores. I am technically in the world, so yeah, technically that is close to me. How am I doing trophy wise? There we go. I've got a 6 now. Hacks, says Dan Matthews. Yeah, I think so. When did Putty Squad release? So this is originally, it was completely developed in 1994 to the point of the demo versions being issued to magazines for release on cover discs. And Amiga magazines were also sent full review copies where it received critical success. Amiga Power awarded it a 91%. But then it was released on the Amiga finally in December 2013. Oh my god, okay, this remake was released in... Wait, what? Oh, here we go. PlayStation 4. 2013. Yeah. This game's been released a lot, considering it's technically a lost game. What the fuck was that bee, says Smugborgan. I think that was a Hitler bee. Rage is a good TERRORflop. I really like that game, but I don't think it sold well, did it? No, the original Rage was a bit of a flop. Very much a disappointment for the developers. I really liked it. I played through the entirety of Rage after I had my tonsils out. So I had a week off work. I just lay there with my tonsils out, going blah, playing Rage. It was a nice way to pass the time. Okay. There's a few good flops. The thing about the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 era is that a lot of games as well are kind of live services now. So someone suggested on Twitter that I do Fallout 76, which was a absolute TERRORflop when it launched, and it's still, you know, it's still regarded as a shit game by most people. But I feel like it's probably a lot better now than it was, and that you know, because it's evolved so much, they've changed things. Parts of that game have come and gone. Like there was a battle royale mode for that game that I played like once on a Eurogamer stream, I think. So yeah, that Fallout 76 will probably be a good TERRORflops to do, just to see how much it's changed, see if it's better than it was. There's actually, like, looking on Metacritic, there's not as many below 50 games on the PlayStation 4 and stuff as there were on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. So it might be a little bit harder for me to find titles to play. There's still a fair few out there, but I think I'm gonna. There's more games that are kind of. There's going to be more chance to do games that were good, but that like didn't sell as well as I thought they would. I think, like Cyberpunk, yeah. People seem to love Fallout 76 now, says Gavin. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online, I remember doing okay, but like not really setting the world on fire. But it's still going, like if anything, stronger than ever before at the moment. Games got less expensive to make, so developers are taking less chances, says Gavin. Whoop, pop, pip, poo, poo, pop. Time extended. Take that. I fingered that guy to death. Not the first time I've done something like that this week. Is anyone bored yet? I think I might be bored now. I looked at the time just then and it was only 7:10 and I was like, fuck. Normally I try to stick out there, like, to do a full 2 hours, like I did last week. With Agony. I can't believe I managed to do a full 2 hours with Agony. I was so close to pulling the plug a couple of times, but it was episode 101. I didn't want to cheap out of it too quickly. But this one, I feel like there's... I think we've seen it all now, haven't we? I can keep going if people want. Mind. Mafia 3 did flop. Mafia 3, like, flopped really badly. because when it came out, it was broke as shit. It was really, really bust. I can remember streaming it on launch day, and like weird shit was happening to the clouds, and it's just like really NPCs buggy and things. And it was just not great to play. I think most of that stuff's been fixed now. At least it has on the PC version that I used to do a flat screen to VR version of VR Corner recently. Yeah, it seemed good, and I've heard it's like actually a pretty decent game once you get into it. I don't know if I'll ever do it as a TERRORflop, just because I've played it recently for VR Corner. I don't know if I want to play through the same stuff again. I guess never say never if I start running out of ideas. But yeah, there's a page and a half, I think, of like really crap PlayStation VR game. Oh, this is the guy. He's dancing up there, look. I'd say dancing. He's just flipping his PNG left and right slightly. Doing some scratching and shit. Let's go. Then let's go. Right, what? Okay, what have I've missed a putty somewhere. And where's that red putty? Where did it go? Oh, you fucker. Hey, Steve Scodes! Oh, there it is. Oh, tits. I fell all the way down. I didn't mind... the thing is, I didn't mind Cyberpunk when it came out, but I stopped playing it because... Oh, you cunt. I stopped playing it because it was so broken. I couldn't enjoy it. I was getting so many bugs that it was just making the game like impossible to enjoy, and I couldn't get immersed in it. And so I just I left it, and I was like, I'll come back to it. Piss. I'll come back to it and I'll play it when it's fixed. And then it got fixed. Came onto the next gen. I came back to it and I played a bit more of it, and then I just had other stuff to do, and now I can't remember where I am with it, what I was doing with it. I need a recap. I need that game to go previously on Cyberpunk. So whether I'll ever play it to completion, I don't know. But playing it in VR was very cool indeed. The audio loop clips slightly and it pains me, says Tyler. Play episode 103, says Kate Lily. Alright, I think I'm going to end this here because I'm bored of it. We've seen enough of it. An hour and 15 minutes of Putty Squad is enough to know that it is very shoddily made. It's a nice little bit of gaming history with some interesting kind of what's it called? Badness. I'm trying to think of the word. It's got some interesting badness behind the development of it. Badness is not the right word, but it's it's my go-to one. And it's, you know, if you have Amiga nostalgia, then maybe it's worth picking up if you enjoy playing this game on the Amiga or the Super Nintendo. But really, it's just the new graphics don't fit the old school gameplay. The old school gameplay doesn't fit new school consoles. It was 100% the wrong game to launch on a console launch date like with the launch of a PlayStation 4. So it's definitely a money grab. It is a game that exists. It is certainly a game that came out, says Alex Samaras. At least it's colourful, says Angel Beat. But yeah, I'll tell you what, one last thing. Can I go on to the PlayStation Store and search for it and find out how much it costs nowadays? Hopefully it tells me the price. It doesn't, because it's already installed. That's what I was worried about. Let's have a look on here. Putty Squad PSN Store. Oh, okay. It's £4.99 nowadays, which, to be fair, £4.99 discounted. Oh, it's normally 20 quid. It's on sale at the moment. 75% off. I'd say if you're a fan of the Amiga game and old school platformers, I'd say, you know what? A fiver for a bit of nostalgia.
New sticker.
Fuck it. You're not going to play the game all the way through, I doubt.
New sticker.
But if you want some member berries of your previous gaming time, a fiver's more acceptable than 20 quid, really. And the only like I said earlier, the only reason I'm being kind to this game in any way, really, is because I have fond memories of the original. If it wasn't for those fond memories of the original, if I'd come into this thinking to myself, oh shit, son, PlayStation 4. What am I doing? There we go. A PlayStation 4. It's got a launch game. Putty Squad are going to buy it. I want all those launch games. And then if I bought it and I played this, I'd have been disgusted. I'd have been absolutely disgusted. If you have a PC, just emulate the original, says Gavin. Yep. Or you could do that. So, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching episode 102 of TERRORflops. I'm cutting it short because, yeah, all that stuff I just said. And plus, that means I can spend a little bit more time. I can jump into Condemned on the Xbox 360 and keep capturing, because I am I'd say about 45% through the edit for episode 2 of Virtual Criminality. Episode 2 of Virtual Criminality, I said that I wanted, my self-imposed deadline was by the end of the month. I might even have it finished by Thursday if I push it. I don't know if I'll put it up Thursday or wait until the 31st of October. But either way, you are definitely going to get episode 2 of Virtual Criminality before the end of this month. So my Virtual Criminality episode per month is, so far, I'm sticking with it. Whether or not I'll be able to stick with it for long is another thing, because November and December are fucking busy months for me at work. So we'll see if I can find some evenings. The research and the writing take bloody ages. But once I've done that, it's a bit swifter because I'm in my element of editing and stuff. We'll see. But yes, episode 2 coming soon. It's a good one. It's gory. It's pretty gory. It's closer to a proper gruesome true crime thing than the Vast one, which was more like it was still true crime, but it was more as well, a bit more of a I don't know, documentary. I don't know. Why do they sometimes turn green? That's really weird. I don't know why they sometimes turn green. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Cheers, mods. Nightcat and Gavin for keeping everyone safe. Like I said, going to be working hard on Virtual Criminality. If I get it done tomorrow, which I might do, I don't know. I've got a few new games to stream. I can stream a bit of Gotham Knights if people were keen. I might stream some Modern Warfare 2. I've been playing a bit of Modern Warfare 2, and it's alright. The graphics in that game are fucking so good. The Amsterdam level is a crazy realistic. Very small, but bonkers how realistic it looks. As someone who's been to Amsterdam quite a few times, I actually recognise the whole area. But yeah, apart from that, there will be a community stream on Friday as well. So, do tune in for that. We'll be doing PUBG and Fall Guys, and I don't know if we'll be doing anything else. Gavin suggested Reverse, but only 6 people can play, so I don't know whether that's enough for a community stream, really. There's a new multiplayer map coming to Sniper Elite, which we could do, and I've got to do Bomberman at some point as well, because that is closing down soon. But the graphics are great, but holy shit, the story is the most stupid hoo-ah shit I've ever seen, says LaCroix Boy Marks. That's Call of Duty, all right. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and don't play any shit games, because that's what I'm here for. Goodbye.